welcome to another episode of Baithe Baithe Kare.
Yeah,
And
this time it's out on Friday because I'm COVID free. Yeah.
also, you might notice that Ramanujan and I are wearing a uniform today, which is great.
That's yeah. Please put it in
So,
the
yeah,
comments if you want this official BBKH
official
merch.
BBKK merchandise, which is like just a great t-shirt,
Yeah. So
nothing else. Do
अगर
what you
तुमको
want.
चाहिए, if you want it, you just put it in the comments and then you go to Decathlon and you buy one. That's it. Decathlon are our merchandise partner who doesn't know we exist. But
Oh, God. Yeah.
so basically, Soumya and I were deciding क्या topic करना है, and we were, we wanted like a little no brainer वाला, not a no brainer वाला, but हमारे पास जो लिस्ट में सब पढ़ाई चाहिए था उसके लिए, so हम दोनों पढ़ाई के मूड पे बिल्कुल नहीं थे, because जॉब बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल था दोनों का this week. So we were just thinking about like what happened in recent times, and there's a very sad incident that happened. We lost a very prominent artist from India. Lata Mangeshkar passed away because of COVID complications. So we decided ki, you know what, let's just do one like tribute episode to like Lata
Yeah, and
Mangeshkar.
it's more like considering Lata Mangeshkar has been around for so long, and like I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like she's part of a lot of our lives, like unwittingly, like
Like I read this tweet. I don't know who put it out, but someone said that today just call your parents. It's just not like a random artist that has passed away. It is an actual part of their lives that has that doesn't exist anymore. And like the gravity of something like that, like of one person, and it makes sense. Like Lata Mangeshkar has a singing career that is longer than India has had independence till date.
that's very true.
Like
That's
if
very true.
you
It feels like she has really lived through India's phases, everything.
Yeah, she died at I think 92. So she was born
92, yeah.
somewhere in the early or the late 1920s. And if you think about
Hmm.
it, that's just it's nuts. You cannot
It's
comprehend
really nuts. You can't fathom it. It's wild.
exactly. Like उनका जो सिंगिंग करियर है, मेरे मेरे या आप अपन दोनों के एज के कंबाइन होके थोड़ा बहुत like it's we then cross it like
Yeah.
after combining our ages, and that's just such a great body of work.
It's beyond like you what you can think of, honestly.
Yeah,
And
like
considering she has spanned so far, and like she's gone, like, dude, fuck. I recently, matlab, because all of our social medias have probably been spammed with
yeah.
Lata Mangeshkar
Hmm.
stuff. I recently ended up seeing, like, reading some stuff about her, which was some, I say, how many awards has she won and what all has she done. So
Hmm.
naturally, she's won like God knows how many awards. Like, there
Crazy
is
amounts.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, and also where all she has performed, and
Hmm.
and funny enough, abroad particularly, no film songs had been like performed on stage before her. Like, it
Hmm.
was always like, the first person, for example, to perform in like that London wala
Albert
place, that
Hall.
Albert Hall, yeah,
Hmm.
was Ravi Shankar. Naturally, that was classical,
Yeah.
but
Bollywood
Lata
में कोई नहीं
Mangeshkar
था.
took, yeah, Lata Mangeshkar kind of took our mainstream film
Hmm.
into, like, places that were considered high-end music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Dude,
it's something that
Albert
was
Hall,
not.
if you guys don't know, please read up about this venue, right? Albert Hall has like a huge cultural significance in the world. And for her to be able to take Bollywood music there is like a
Bollywood, huh? Like, something that people still shit on today. Like,
yeah, yeah. And like that's they like today, chalo, they shit on it for good reason. It is shit. It has become we you know
hey,
what?
come on.
That's a different podcast. We will actually do it, but we'll do it a little bit later. But like at in that era, right? What we don't understand is the Indian film industry is one of the oldest in the world. Like there's a
Hmm.
reason why it has like a global reach. And of course, being one of the oldest, it has the most number of players, and that means the most number of content. तो उसमें तो बहुत कम अच्छा करेगा. But there are very few people who've done well consistently, like spanning decades and eras, and still being relevant
Absolutely.
till date.
Absolutely. It's really crazy. Okay, so like I'll be very honest with you. I did think that Lata Mangeshkar's voice was a little too thin, like, to be honest.
Yeah, that is
But
the.
yeah, but like, dude, no one can deny that she had talents. Her like range of like what she could sing was insane.
Yeah.
Like personally, I was more of an Asha Bhosle fan, but that's just because I guess of her choice of songs, and I guess
Yeah.
what she was offered to her.
1, 2, cha cha cha. Let's do the. That is my all-time favorite Asha Bhosle song.
But yeah, but of course you can't deny Lata Mangeshkar's talent and
Dude,
everything that she
you know
did.
what I feel? And this happened to me, like we were discussing this just before we started recording. Actually, so I was like, okay, you know what? Let's get into the zone properly for research. So when I was actually reading about her achievements and what she's done in life, and just interesting factoids, I in the background played Lata Mangeshkar ka audio biography from Spotify. Now, my household is not a musical gharana, but my like dad loves music. Like because of him, my brother, my parents, like we love music to a point where पहले हर संडे को लंच के साथ एक ट्रांजिस्टर सिस्टम रहता था, वो बजता था कंटिन्यूसली. और वहां पे my dad used to always talk about Kishore Kumar and Mohammed Rafi, etc. Right? So in my head, because we've had those conversations, I thought, okay, cool. These are like Kishore Kumar songs or Mohammed Rafi songs. And when today I was listening to Lata Mangeshkar's autobiography, all of their stellar hits have been accompanied by her.
Her, yeah.
And I was
Dude,
just like,
she was a constant in so many people's like songs. Matlab, irrespective of who is singing with her, she was the one who was singing. She has done like over 30,000 songs. Like it's insane.
Dude,
Insane.
when we talk about number of songs, right? I'm just going to present the first fact that is there on my list. It says Lata Mangeshkar has recorded more songs than the Beatles and the Rolling Stones combined.
I
Like
believe that, dude. She's done
100% she's
Hindi,
done.
Marathi, Bengali. Usne
36
बहुत songs
languages.
किए.
36
Yeah.
languages.
Yeah, and ऊपर से she's done like 6 foreign languages, and of course like total India में 36 total करके उसने imagine how many she has recorded.
Dude,
it's insane.
It is nuts. And
like we were mind blown that Sameer has written so many songs. I think it's even more mind blowing that someone has sung so many songs. And you know what? Honestly, vocals are hard in the sense that
for sure
people can tell how old you are from your voice.
My bhabi is an audiologist. Okay, she's an audiologist and speech pathologist. So वो जब masters कर रहे थे, they actually did a voice study of Lata Mangeshkar and the way it changes. And just the fact that she was able to sing with a constantly changing voice due to age till 2019 is something that is ridiculous. Like there is no artist
think it's a very like less appreciated, or like it's difficult, dude. Like there's a good chance your voice will go to shit. Like there's a very good chance your voice will go to shit.
See, like I was thinking about it. Why did I not associate these songs to like a Lata Mangeshkar more than a Kishore Kumar or a Mohammed Rafi? Is because we just take it for granted that she will be there and she will sing. And
that she will deliver. Like there will be nothing. See, the thing is, if she would have done a bad job or something, it would have stood out so much that we would have heard it. Like that's what it is. But she constantly delivers with the same amount of like surtal, with the same like everything.
Like
over time.
It is guaranteed success. Like it is guaranteed. It's not going to be like one of those songs with like a great shelf life. But I feel even if you think about that, I don't think anyone compares.
See, the thing is, she knew what she was. like right from the beginning. Like, you must have heard, like, you guys who are listening must have heard that she started singing at 13 and all that. Like, it was mainly because everybody around her was like, pushing her to get
Artist
into the
karana,
industry.
yeah.
Yeah, and everything. And her dad died early when she was very young and all that. So, like, she, Asha Bhosle, Usha Mangeshkar, Meena Mangeshkar, Hridaynath Mangeshkar, all these people ended up being in the music industry only. Okay. And obviously there was a lot of, like, she is the oldest, so there was like so much pressure on her. It's just something that I
responsibility.
Yeah, and it's wild because it doesn't ever feel that way. It really feels like she's just अपने आप से खुद से बहुत मजा आ रहा है इसलिए कर रही है वो. And the fact that, like, so many people had issues with her, like like, I don't know if you heard this before, but like, how Dilip Kumar के movies के लिए उसने काफी songs गाए हैं. And at the time, I guess at the time I feel like we discount this a lot, but so much Urdu is there in our songs. There's constant अपने lyrics में उर्दू रहता ही है, like irrespective of what the song is. So that time Dilip Kumar had a lot of issue with Lata Mangeshkar singing songs for his films because he felt like her Urdu uchar was not good. Her response to this was that she took insane amount of Urdu talking, like coaching from this guy called Shafi. And like basically she tried to improve her Urdu chart so that she can do a better job in songs. And I think there's some sort of dedication, like, you don't need to do this. You can just be like, I am Lata Mangeshkar, who are you? Like,
or it's like, तू तेरे एक फिल्म नहीं मिल रहा, मेरे को बहुत और मिलेंगे.
Like, I do with other people. And like, it's fine.
Okay, so to be fair, my dad loves to put this fact out, and he will always make sure that I pay attention to when Mohammad Rafi is singing. In the sense, the way he enunciates his Urdu. He's like, wo clarity, there are very few people who can get. So I get where Dilip Kumar is like, but the dedication to do a course and be like, what? No, I will
be like, dude, I wouldn't even do it now. If somebody said that, you can't draw very well, I wouldn't really go to Domestica and be like, I'm going to do a drawing course because this person
like,
said
because
this.
from the basics, I want to know everything to see, like, I've got everything covered. But that is like, there are like, wo bolte na ki there are some people who are just born to do one thing, and for them it's like, yes, like, this is one of the facts that I learned today during research, where it says in 1995 Lata Mangeshkar actually composed music for a Marathi film, and she's actually composed music for a lot of Marathi films under the pen name Anand Ghan. So she, in her early, this is around 1950s, right? But she's also dabbled in music production. And apparently when at the age of 5 she has acted in plays and all.
She, because her dad was a theater person, na? So like she, Asha Bhosle, all these people have been theater artists, which is damn cool actually.
Yeah, but then she's like, but singing gives me the most joy. And she's like,
so she found it early. Like early only she was like, but acting nahi karni hai mere.
Correct. She's like, acting नहीं करनी, music composition नहीं करना, मैं तो गाऊंगी, तुम जिसको जो देना दो, मैं फोड़ दूंगी हर एक गाना. I'll be happy. Dude, and when I was reading about her, I genuinely feel as a person, she was very badass. Like in the modern term, she's damn badass, and it's just like the way she lived her life, right? Had to step into big boots when her dad passed away. Did singing, stood up to people like Dilip Kumar, composed music as well, which I still can't fathom. I can't fathom music composition at all.
That is a very shocking.
I feel it's a different language only जो मुझे नहीं आता. Like alien भाषा है मेरे लिए. But like for someone to come in and do that, like मैं अगर modern time का सोचूं, right? लता मंगेशकर ने मोहब्बतें का टाइटल ट्रैक गाया, dude.
I know, dude. Right up till fucking Veer Zara, and Veer Zara तो कितना famous है,
And
dude.
क्या
Like
beautiful.
everybody sings that song.
And to imagine that this is the same person who's written for like who has sung for like people for like Sharmila Tagore and all of those people, and then has sung in like Shah Rukh Khan films as well and done a good job.
Right.
It is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you're just like, yeah.
It's insane, dude. Dil to pagal hai. Like every single song she has only sung.
And it's genres also like there is romance, there
Hmm.
is like patriotic songs तो चलो उन्होंने खाता ही लेके रख दिया था. I feel nobody does it
Yeah.
better. Honestly, I don't.
Tragedies, then bhajans. She's done so many bhajans. Like I don't think I know like a lot of people who have done so many bhajans in their life,
Uh,
like who are in the Hindi film industry
hmm.
particularly.
No, and
Then
what people don't understand is that there's a reason rappers don't do pop.
hmm.
Like there's a reason a person like a John Legend will never do uh, say a bhajan or like a hymn,
Hmm. Hmm.
because
And he
in
might do a hymn. I wouldn't put it past him.
maybe if
He has the voice for it.
he does, but all of these genres, right, in music, to get it right, there is a lot of nuance that is involved, and to like get it right for so long, for so many songs across so many
And to
people.
keep changing, keep switching,
Hmm.
like it's quite interesting. Dude.
क्या
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so like I told you na कि मेरा तो ये सुहाना सफर with सौम्या ये ही होने वाला है.
yes, correct.
Like I told Ramanujan in the beginning only कि my factoids are all like, oh, do you know what happened in her life at this time? Like
I,
that
I
was
also have a
so.
few of those, but yeah. By the way, if you
So
got the Suhana Safar reference, please put it in the comments. I want to know how many people got that.
oh my god. So like Mohammad Rafi से मेरे को याद आया कि there was this
Mm-hmm.
time when she had absolutely refused to do any song with Mohammad Rafi, and it was because both of them had so apparently he was fighting with her over royalties,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was an ongoing fight, and then at some point she had gone to record, and she was supposed to be recording with him, and he ended up coming there and said मैं लता जी के साथ हरगिज नहीं गाऊंगा or something like that, and then she got really mad at him and she told him कि you are not going to sing with me, fuck you, I'm not going to sing with you, and then she walked.
Dude, बोल रहा हूँ, ये like because I think
like after 3-4 years of I don't remember how many years exactly, but after a long time, at some point the music producer was like, please come to sing, and then she's like, I'm not going to sing unless like Mohammad Rafi apologizes to me.
wow.
ऐसे करके they got him to write a letter, a signed apology, and like they gave it to her, and then she was like, okay, fine.
Nuts. Nuts. There's apparently another feud between Mohammad Rafi and Lata Mangeshkar. So somewhere in the mid 90s, Lata Mangeshkar had a Guinness Book of World Records as the most recorded artist. But then Mohammad Rafi disputed that claim, saying
This
that नहीं
must have
मेरे पास.
happened during that time only,
I'm
100%.
guessing, yeah, I'm guessing. So Mohammad Rafi is like, नहीं मेरे सबसे ज्यादा है. And then like I'm अभी now तो I'm guessing Lata Mangeshkar would definitely take on
Arey,
over
no,
that.
some that piece Sheila from the south. I think she has the
Ah,
record now.
but
Yeah.
because southern industry में now there's a change, but पहले it was just sheer volumes. We used to win in
Hmm.
volumes.
Arey,
हम
but you know this, no? Like because of that feud between Lata Mangeshkar and Mohammad Rafi, Guinness ने वो निकाल दिया था. Like that's not a thing anymore. Most
oh,
recorded songs,
nice.
and then they reinstated it at some point. ऐसे सुनने में like quietly, and it was P.
So that
Sushila.
yeah, god damn it. But it honestly like takes guts to do what this woman has done. So like
Hmm.
this is my favorite factoid. Okay,
Hmm.
um, so Lata Mangeshkar was apparently a very avid cricket fan, like 1983 का वर्ल्ड कप सब जाके देखा उन्होंने and all. Okay, so it is said that she was in love with a former BCCI president called Raj Singh uh, Dungarpur. If I hope
Dungarpur.
I'm yeah.
हाँ.
So they were apparently in love, but because that guy was from a royal family, they decided not to marry because family mein nahi tha, and they just lived like as friends or whatever. And okay, put this in context. Okay, we are in 2022. किसी लड़की को आज करना ही है तो भी कितना डिफिकल्ट होगा.
देख मेरे से तो नहीं हो पाएगा ये बस like 100%. I might not want to get married to somebody, but I can't be like this like all my life. Like this is ridiculous. Like I feel like, dude, it's too much. नहीं होगा.
No, but like because we were too young, right, to know when this was happening. I don't even know if like the generation above us, like our parents ka generation, knows these factoids, but it just tells you so much about that person, right?
Yeah,
like,
but do you realize though that Lata Mangeshkar is more Rekha than Rekha will ever be?
Yeah, that is true. And I'll tell you what, I respect Lata Mangeshkar more because she then did it with such class that people are like, "Haan, theek hai, cool." Nobody made
nobody was talking about it.
Nobody made it a thing, right? It was just like to me that one incident is just shows her dedication to whatever it is in her life, be it an art form, be it a person, but just
that's
that
a
will
lot
let
of dedication.
dude like tum ye this is the actual meaning of the word shiddat.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Like this is also ये जो modern Tinder Winder generation है, dude, this is the love you should be striving for.
I don't know, man. तू ही तो दो.
मतलब तुम जो रो रहे हो ना, चल इतना नहीं, इसका 10%.
But what was sweet about this was that, like when he died and all, she had gone secret में to pay her respects and all. And I can just imagine what that must feel like. Like I've already decided that if my significant other dies or something, it'll be damn boring, huh? And like later.
Yeah, dude, for sure. क्या ही करोगे तुम life में?
And I mean, this person was her significant other, like.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah, and considering like, you know, especially when you get old, I can't even imagine like क्या ही कर लोगे भाई.
नहीं, I think so that is why I think she's like, at least मैं काम करती रहूंगी जिंदगी भर, it's fine.
Yeah, I think that is one of the things that must have pushed her. Also the fact that, you know, she was there to push all her siblings, you know.
Yeah.
Even when they like had that rift with Asha Bhosle, and you know, then she still backed her when she came back and all that. Like,
yeah,
it's just something that it again Shiddat,
dude,
it
like
really does show.
You just know, you can just see like the dedication that she's shown in every aspect of her life. But there's also a nice side to Lata Mangeshkar. This is one of the best facts I've found about her. Is on holidays in the US, she loved playing the slot machine in Las Vegas through the night. Like so, so there's an actual interview piece. If you want to read it, if you guys want to read it, put in the comments. I'll just put it as a pinned comment. Where she's like, dude, so I'd gone to US and I went to LA to perform, and then I saw the slot machine. मैं पूरा रात उधर ही थी. Like I was just playing the slot machine. And
I'm like, that's so cute.
But that is so.
I can only imagine Lata Mangeshkar at the slot machine, like once more.
Like especially like in all American pop culture, there's that trope of the old Indian auntie, you know, playing the slot machine. Not Indian auntie, like old auntie, like in general, like a white lady taking a slot machine hostage. It will be so great to just see Lata Mangeshkar, like, you know, sitting and beautiful.
Dude, but it's wild, no? Like she performs everywhere, but she's also got like weird civilian honors in like other countries like France and all. And I'm just like, what is happening here?
अरे वो dude, what we like there's like a global cult audience of not only Indians. Like, yes, Bollywood has that reach, but then to capture so many hearts, like I feel
To know someone by name, it takes a lot.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like we
it's
give Shah Rukh
difficult.
Khan, like we give and respected credit to Shah Rukh Khan for having that reach, but even she had it.
Dude, but like we've discussed before, like Ramanujan and I have discussed this before for sure, that it's very different when an actor has like great reach because he has face show. His face is on
Yeah.
stage.
Oh yes,
But
yeah.
when somebody else, like a lyricist or a singer or somebody who's behind the scenes has reached, that is something else. Like honestly.
So I feel in Bollywood, one, to be a singer and to make it big in the era of already established stars like a Kishore Kumar and a Mohammad Rafi, but to make your way, then transcend and sing with people like Kumar Sanu, Udit Narayan, and then come further and sing with people like Abhijit and all of that, and still be like relevant. I feel, I don't know if I have seen Lata Mangeshkar get that much credit. Like
Fair enough.
somewhere down the line, I, as a Bollywood music or a music enthusiast in general, am sort of angered by my reaction to it. It's a general phenomenon. It does happen that it takes an artist's death for their actual worth to come out. Like Elvis became famous after he died. Michael Jackson just had like a rebirth in the number of streams.
Resurgence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I feel is something, as a country or as a culture or as fans, we should have maybe shown it when she was alive. But
I don't know. I
we
feel
sort of
like
don't.
this is I mean, like you said, it's like an everyone's thing. And also the people themselves also feel very different about themselves. Like, I don't know if you've seen this like clip, like this Lata Mangeshkar clip from some interview that she did, where I think she was asked if you were born again, then, would you want to be Lata Mangeshkar again? And, you think you would. And then she said that firstly, I don't think I'm going to be born again. But if I am born again, I definitely don't want to be Lata Mangeshkar because only Lata Mangeshkar knows what it feels like to be Lata Mangeshkar. And
Yeah. That I feel is true. Like, but वो हर एक का जिंदगी है ना कि बाहर से तो बहुत ग्लैमरस लगता है. But and I don't know what it is, but especially when it comes to musicians, right? Like we've seen so many suicides happen in the recent past itself, and we sort of want that life, but वो life exactly क्या entail करता है, we don't know.
We don't
And
know.
it's difficult. Like I'm sure there must be times like fucking we work in the media industry and we have questioned our
Existence, like constantly.
existence, because whatever it is, at the end of the day, we are artists, right? And that comes from within. And to produce like a small body of work, like we know कि ये पॉडकास्ट करने को ही हमको कितना कोऑर्डिनेट करके आना पड़ता है, but once I hear we enjoy the crap out of it. But like it's very difficult for someone to do it on a consistent, like I will keep saying this, but like that consistency is something like as an artist I think we should strive for. जो पता नहीं ये अभी का जनरेशन कितना करेगा तो बहुत सही है.
I mean, karega, chal. We'll like end this one on this nice note that we have a lot of faith in everybody.
Dude, I have a lot of faith in Bollywood. I have a lot of faith in Bollywood itself.
It's a powerful medium.
It is a powerful medium. It has a lot of reach, and it sort of gives people a platform to consistently put stuff out there, because there's just so much happening. Like it's not एक साल में एक ही मूवी आ रही है, एक साल में 1,500 आते हैं, तो तुमको अपॉर्चुनिटी है. बट वही तुम अगर शिद्दत से काम करोगे तो like I don't feel there is any other motivation you need in life than to just do your work with Lata Mangeshkar in your ears. I did that today and it's great. It genuinely is. You should. Yeah.
This was super fun. Like, I enjoyed it.
I feel it was educational for me because being from this generation, we don't know much about her life. Like,
much about
how cool she
100%.
was and what a badass she was in like life. But yeah, damn sad that she is no more with us. But like her body of work lives on, and let us let us all enjoy it while we can.
Yes, and please put in the comments if you enjoyed this one, and please subscribe to us. I mean, I guess you are already subscribed on YouTube if you're watching this, but like if you are not, then please subscribe.
So yeah, follow us on Instagram. We put a lot of bakwas content, if you know, over there. Also, we'll keep updating on which episode is out. See you guys next week.